What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. What you guys are seeing right now is just a pre-recorded clip of me doing the two Sugofest multis to get my hands on the brand new Ichiban Kuji Nami. Now, this goes without saying, if you guys are more free-to-play players, or don't have a lot of gems, or you really want to save for those big Sugofests, avoid this Sugofest. I would highly advise avoiding it. You do not need to pull on this banner. Wait for the big banner on the 11th of September. That's what I would advise all of you guys to do. But of course, I really wanted to get my hands on this new Nami because I think she's really good, and we don't really know when she's ever going to return, which is why I've gone ahead and done these two multis. I know that there's other people out there that have pulled on part 1 to get the Luffy as well. I'm personally not going to do that. I only did the 80 gems worth of multis to get the Nami. I'll show you guys this real quick before we actually get into the content today, but you know, of course, these characters are going to be useful for this Ichiban Kuji celebration, and in this video today, we're going ahead and showing you 4 different teams that clear the 7-star difficulty of the event islands, which is one that gives you a lot of support medals and also rumble scrolls. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to go ahead and farm them up. Usually you want to be using the Luffy or the Nami on your team as a friend captain or something to ensure that you get as many dupe drops as possible. So I'll leave you guys with the rest of this clip, and we'll pick things up once we get to the actual content. So heading into the first team here, if you guys are worried about this content being really difficult or having to pre-pep a really difficult team, you don't have to worry about it too much. It's a 7-star difficulty, and the highest HP that any boss has on this fight is 2.5 million. Just to put it into perspective on how easy this content actually is. Stage 3 with Robin here, she's got the barrier, of course. We're using a Buggy Team actually, which is kind of surprising. You can see we are using Nami on the crew. If you don't use Nami, you will have to find a way to get around Special Bind and Special Reverse at the same time. There are a couple of characters you can use. Rare Recruit King is pretty decent if you have a powerhouse team. You can go ahead and use Rare Recruit Karasu to get around it if you're running a Free Spirit or a Cerebral based team. Those two rare recruits are really, really good. There is another alternative solution you guys will see in the 4th team in this video today, but on this stage against Frankie, he gives you a full board of badly matching slots, and then he also gives you 3 turns of burn. I have the Lucy rare recruit character, limited rare recruit, to generate the attack boost to help us clear that stage, and then using the ability of him to get rid of burn. The Boa Hancock rare recruit's really good because she changes all of those badly matching slots into matching, and she locks her slots as well, which is pretty good. But either way, if you are using Luffy as the friend captain, which is what I would honestly suggest, Luffy's good for this final stage because he changes all colored slots into matching, and he gives your crew a 2 times attack boost. And if you launch his super type, which in order to launch his super type you need to have a straw hat on the crew, he gives your crew a 1.75 times orb boosting effect. And then also Luffy's special removes the paralysis that you'll be inflicted on the final stage, and then the Nami is really good because she will remove the special bind and the special reverse. So Nami's really good if you want to go ahead and use her if you have her. If not, then as I said, the rare recruits that I suggested a little earlier are probably the ones that you'd want to be using for this particular quest. Moving on to the second team, which is honestly the team that I'm going to be using. I actually did slightly change it up after I completed this run. Jozu is completely not required here. I'm just changing him out for another strength unit and then using a support to generate a color affinity boost on the final stage. You absolutely do not need that Jozu on the team, but I'm not even too sure if you even need Elizabello on the team. But either way, Kaido is going to be the way to go in my opinion. I just like the speed rather than getting, you know, using Buggy to get 1 additional dupe drop, because the thing is like you do still have to stall for your specials. That will take a little bit of time to do, whereas Kaido, you don't even need to stall at all. You can just like run through the content. It's very quick, and while yes, you do miss out on 1 additional drop with Buggy, I just don't think it really makes that much of a difference just to run Buggy as a friend captain, or Buggy as your own captain, should I say, and for it to take that long. But again, it is up to you at the end of the day and how you want to clear the content. But yeah, very, very easy with Kaido. Definitely the team that I'm going to be using to farm the content with. And now we move on to the third team of the video, which is with versus Kaido. This was the first team that I used in order to clear it, just because I wanted to use stuff that wasn't using the new batch content. And this is where I'm using the Rare Recruit King, because Rare Recruit King removes the special bind. He also does special reverse for characters that are powerhouse characters, which is why we have X Drake on the team as well as like Kaido. Like, they just work well together. The switch effect of Fujitora and Akainu are really nice because it generates an orb boost for our team. Plus, it also will use the special ability to change those slots into well, not really to matching, but it helps us generate some more matching slots for our team, which is really good. The Rare Recruit X Drake's kind of nice as well. He's going to be used on the final stage to remove the paralysis for us, which is good. Gives us a bit of a color affinity boost. And then you see that we're running that Rumble Ace character because he is an attack booster for our strength units, but he's also able to remove that burn for us. So that's, again, another really useful component of that character's kit in general. And then, of course, for the final boss stage, we just have like the rest of our other effects. Honestly, like, we have kind of overkill, absolutely no problems whatsoever. And unfortunately with this team, we are unable to use the super type of Luffy. If you could potentially shuffle some characters around in order to do that. You could potentially just take out the Akainu and Fujitora and put in a Straw Hat instead, just to generate that super type if you wanted to, but definitely not required at all. And then the final team of the video, this is for people who want to farm the content still, but also want to get more EXP. And I know some people still want to level up their accounts because there's all of those Chopper Man mission rewards, depending on your pirate level. So you can run a hybrid team of using Legend Jack and then use the host ship for additional EXP, and then use Luffy as a friend captain to get those additional drops as well. I personally wouldn't advise doing this. If you want to farm EXP, there are definitely more efficient ways of doing so. But again, it is up to you at the end of the day. You know, it does get the job done though, but this is also another component or another key unit you could use in order to get through the content. You see running that 5+ Robin, you can use her ability plus the support of Rare Recruit Int Crocodile, who attaches to that Robin and helps remove Special Bind on that character. So you can use the Robin plus the Crocodile, and it also reduces the special cooldown of Robin as well. So with all of that being said, like, it just makes sense to use that character to help you get around the special reverse and the special bind. However, it doesn't completely get rid of it, unfortunately. So if you had another support that would remove special bind on the whole crew, such as Sweet Commanders, which you actually, I probably should have put Sweet Commanders on this team. If you have Sweet Commanders, it would make this significantly easier. But either way, it is up to you. And in terms of how you want to clear the content, you can go for additional drops with Buggy, you can go for EXP with Jack, you could go for speed with Kaido. It is completely up to you on how you want to farm the content. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.